Hello, MONAT family and friends, and welcome to our first Power Hour of 2021. The first 3 months of this year have been a thrill ride and filled with so many success stories, stories that you, our incredible family of market partners, are writing each and every day. We are really thrilled to have you join us today, along with friends and ensure guests who may be checking out MONAT for the first time and wondering what we are truly about. And as the name implies, we promise to bring the power over the next hour with exciting news, inspiring words, and a look inside the heart of this business. So once again, thank you all who are watching. As we all know very well, a little over a year ago, our whole world changed. During the pandemic, as more and more people turned to virtual solutions for maintaining relationships, for maintaining income, for so many things we used to do in person, an amazing thing happened. Our market partners became more engaged than ever before, introduced our products and our opportunity to more people than ever, and welcomed an astonishing number of new team members and customers. The momentum was phenomenal, and we are so blessed and grateful to have grown so much as a result. And this year, our foremost focus, our central question is, how do we keep growing? And how do we sustain? Of course, we're always putting strategies into action to drive growth, new products, market expansion, continual focus on the customer experience, and much more. But as we've emerged from the year we just had, with so many unprecedented challenges and so many new milestones and so many discussions with our top leaders in the field, one thing has risen to the top for me. At the beginning of the year, I said, this year is about purpose. This year, a huge focus in MONAT is also about being consistent. And a great example of this is the duplication model that I know our market partners know so well, which teaches consistent behaviors that are proven to lead to growth. But in order to remain consistent, we need to remain energized. We need that fuel to keep the flame burning, to keep us moving forward in our journey. And what I've been observing is that when we find purpose, we find our fuel. For many of us, our purpose is born out of responsibility, to provide to our families, to serve those whom we lead, to give back. We believe in MONAT that what we are grateful for, we take care of. And so many of you have put that belief into action in your support of MONAT Gratitude as we've given back to our communities in all of our markets through charitable work, donations, and so much more. The impact you've made has been remarkable, inspired all, and touched so many lives. I believe that as our company grows, we have a huge responsibility to continue to give back, to help take care of not only our families, our teams, and our communities, but also our world. You'll hear more about this very soon. And yes, there is a reason we've themed this Power Hour, Building a Beautiful World. If you've been a part of MONAT for at least a little while, you'll recognize that this is a variation of our theme for 2021, Building Beautiful Lives. This theme puts the focus directly on others, which is where real purpose is found, the kind of purpose that sustains us. As our song says, we live to lift up others, and when we do that, we find joy in our journey. At MONAT, our purpose fuels us to continually strive to become better, as a brand, as a product, as a community, and as an opportunity. You know what? For corporates here at the office, it's hard work, but we really enjoy it because I strongly believe that when you're driven by purpose, you can achieve amazing things. I always tell people, just try it, look for your purpose. I actually often say to members of the team, and even to our leaders in the field, don't tell me it's hard. Tell me if it's possible. Actually, a few weeks ago here in Miami, we hosted an event that showcased the proof of what's possible in this business. A special gala honoring the newest members of the MONAT $1 Million Club and $5 Million Club. During this, the 17 MONAT leaders we honored shared their guiding principles and their secrets for sustained growth. And everywhere among the words was the shared spirit of purpose and serving others. From their glowing examples, we learned that this spirit absolutely leads to huge success. And we learned that nothing is impossible. Today, we're excited to share some new initiatives that expand upon our sense of purpose and lots of other great things that we hope will ignite and inspire yours. As exciting as this year has been already, we know that we have so much more to achieve and celebrate together. Again, thank you for watching. And here's to building beautiful life and a beautiful world. Now, please welcome our Chief Culture Officer and CEO and founder of MONAT Gratitude, my sister, Urdaneta, and MONAT President and my brother, Stuart McMillan.
Wow, always great to hear from your brother, isn't it?
Always great and inspiring.
Exactly, and you know what's really cool for us is we have this kind of conversation all the time.
Yes, we do.
Gratitude is who we are about,
Yep.
but now we get to have it in front of tens of thousands of people.
That's cool.
That is cool. You know, last year and early this year have been really important for MONAT in that we had an opportunity to demonstrate gratitude in so many different ways. We got to be lights.
We got to be lights. We got to be change makers.
Right. Everything from hand sanitizers to, to helping out in Dream Center and
Yep.
places all over the. It was just. It was actually a phenomenal year.
Donations around the world and market partners taking action. Market partners wanting to make a difference in their communities.
That's funny because in the early days, it was mostly corporate. Well, it started out you and me.
Yep.
And then we got
basically.
corporate people doing things, and
Yep.
now our market partners are doing acts of gratitude all around the world.
That is
so cool.
so beautiful to see, and I'm so proud. We are so
Yeah.
proud about that because we've always talked about gratitude being who we are. Gratitude being something that it's not
What we
part.
do, right.
Yeah, it's not part of MONAT.
It is
no,
MONAT.
It's MONAT.
That's exactly right. And yeah, when I say we, I mean we, corporate employees, your family, and then the hundreds of thousands of market partners, I love to say this, around the world.
Around the world, because Stuart, gratitude is I feel like we've talked about this, it's not part of MONAT, it's MONAT.
It is MONAT. It is MONAT. That's true. And I think back to last year. I know that you did some work in Miami shelters.
We did.
I had with some market partners worked at the Tampa Dream Center.
Yes.
We pivoted with our manufacturing plant, and were able to provide hand sanitizers to our customers and market partners.
Yep.
And to a group of charities. Right.
We did.
It was really cool. Really
Then we
cool.
had market partners doing the same thing everywhere.
Everywhere.
So it was so beautiful to see. And we got to celebrate an amazing MONAT hero, Jessica Shoney.
Jessica Shoney, yes, who won the Chairman's Award. She earned the Chairman's Award, and she earned it from just amazing work that she did,
Yes.
both here in the United States and in South America.
And yeah, she did.
Absolutely. And then last month, we had the opportunity at the MDC Mastermind to hear from Ashley Drissy, who was one of our $5 million Club members. And she donated, she donated her entire check?
She did. She donated her entire bonus for becoming a $5 million club member within her first 5 years of career of $250,000. She said, I'm gonna donate this whole thing. God told me to do it. I'm gonna do it. She did it. She donated to the church of her brother-in-law, which is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. It's funny, you said something earlier about it's not just a part of us, it is us. And I remember, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago when you and I had this realization. We were sitting somewhere and we went, wait a sec, gratitude isn't what we do,
Yep.
it's who we are.
Yep.
And that means it's actually part of our DNA, right?
It is part of our DNA, and I'm so proud, Stuart. I'm so proud how every market partner have a big desire to make a difference where they are.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I love difference. We want to be difference makers.
Yes, change maker. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, speaking of DNA, I know that you are super excited today to talk about / announce something new that has evolved into becoming part of our DNA, aren't you?
I'm so excited, Stuart. This is like a dream come true. It has taken a lot of work, and
But good work. You guys have been doing great work.
Good work, but I appreciate the support you, Ray, my dad, everyone in the company has been giving us, because we're about to change our history for the better.
We are. And with that, I am delighted today to announce that MONAT has a global director of environment and sustainability, and you and Miguel Pena, our new director, are going to have a little chat about what we've done, what our plans are, and some pretty exciting things to come.
Thank you so much. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Stuart and Lou. I'm always moved by the enormous social impact the gratitude program has had so far. And it makes me very excited to think of all the ways we will be partnering in the future to amplify the efforts and continue realizing our vision. As we shift the conversation to the topic of the day, I am reminded of an old Native American proverb that is very popular in sustainability circles, and I think ties really well with our gratitude work. It says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We only borrow it from our children." And so it is in this spirit of respect for the earth and with this sense of responsibility that we want to talk about the conscious efforts we have been working on this past year. Earth Day will be 51 years old this April 22nd. And here at MONAT, we are celebrating all month with these exciting announcements and releases.
That's right. Miguel, do you remember your first Earth Day?
Wow. To be honest, I don't. I don't remember exactly, but I do have fond memories of very special ones over the years. I can say every year it grows on me as an important milestone for taking action on important issues affecting the Earth and our global community. And I'm especially excited for this one.
I am so excited for this one, to be honest.
Since the first Earth Day celebration in 1970, it has become a movement that drives innovation and engagement all around the world on the topics of conservation, climate action, plastic and pollution, science and education. It gives us all an opportunity to learn and reflect on our impact and to participate in ways that contribute to the sustainability solutions emerging every day. So here at MONAT, we have been working hard on this front over the past year to bring you the products you will be seeing today and the exciting announcements about our sustainability programs. It demonstrates how we are doing our part in making a difference.
Yes, we are. This is a question a lot of people ask themselves. And with so many sustainability issues facing the world today, where do I start? I remember that was the first conversation you and I had. And that's for us as individuals, but for companies, sometimes we have an even harder time deciding what is the best approach. What do we do first, right? So that's a challenge.
It is a challenge, especially for companies, and that is what we did. In our case, we took the strategic approach. We went through a self-assessment. We did a benchmarking analysis of best practices in the industry, and we are happy to say that we consulted with our vast network of stakeholders, including market partners, VIPs, customers, employees, even our suppliers. And we wanted to hear what are the most important issues around sustainability that you want to hear the most about. And it turns out that plastic pollution is among the most important topics and one we can begin to tackle right away. The science here is undisputable. Only 9% of all plastic waste ever produced has been recycled. About 12% has been incinerated, while the rest, 79% of plastic, has accumulated in landfills or in dumps or ends up in nature.
That's crazy.
It is. And packaging is the largest end-use market segment, accounting for just over 40% of total plastic usage. When we think about the oceans, it's even scarier. 8 million tons of plastic pollution end up in the ocean every year. And according to the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, by the year 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean.
This clearly needs to change, and together we can make a difference. We talked about that, and we'll tell you what we've planned in a few moments, but this is why, as we learn about the issues and our role in them, we are more than ever mindful of how we can make an impact.
As a global company with a global footprint, we're approaching our impacts as opportunities to make important positive change. We enlisted the support and the insights from across our organization. We are harnessing ideas and we're turning them into action. That is why we have developed a framework that will guide our strategy, our goals, and our actions for the future.
And so, without further ado, we are so proud to present our strategy for the future, the MONAT Sustainability Focus, which is building a beautiful world. MONAT means Mother Nature because MONAT products are naturally based, reliant upon natural sources for their key ingredients, unique formulas, and proven benefits, right? So we consider it our duty to protect their source, the beautiful world in which we live. We strive to sustain our communities, the natural world, and our business through a commitment to standards and practices adhering to 3 pillars with 3 focus areas each, right?
Absolutely. The first pillar is a healthy planet. This is about how we care for our environmental impacts by measuring, managing, and achieving our goals for improvement. The focus areas are recycling and conservation, energy and emissions, and environment and nature.
I love that pillar. Let's go to the second one. Purposeful business and products. It's about how we live our values and fulfill our purpose through our unique business model, which creates opportunities to change lives, and our products, which are safe, sustainable, innovative, and naturally based. The focus on these pillars are products and packaging, operations and logistics, and governance and ethics.
And last but not least, the third pillar of our strategy is joyful people and communities. And this is about how we go above and beyond to ensure we contribute to a joyful and fulfilling life experience for all of our stakeholders. The focus areas here include our employees, our market partners and customers, and our communities and our world. We are planning and launching initiatives that address the issues that matter most to our stakeholders and have the greatest impact to the planet. Some examples of these projects that we can talk about right now
Yes, we can.
include improving our energy and emissions by making upgrades in our facility. We do that through LED lighting and energy efficient appliances and equipment. We're also conducting a life cycle assessment that will tell us the total footprint of items in our product lineup, starting with our top sellers. We also plan to engage our supply chain vendors to improve our collective sustainability performance and improve transparency in our sourcing practices. And also, we want to establish the right governance mechanisms to ensure that sustainability remains a strategic objective within our company well into the future.
Across all areas, right?
All areas, absolutely. The use of post-consumer recycled content in our packaging, the ability to refill containers, and other sustainable packaging initiatives.
I love that. And at that point, packaging brings us back to the one of the most important issues to our stakeholders. And now we can take action, which is plastics. While we continue to work introducing these sustainable packaging options into our product line, we have taken an important step to provide everyone with an opportunity to recycle empty MONAT product containers. I'm so happy about this because, ladies and gentlemen, we are thrilled to introduce our new MONAT Recycle program in partnership with TerraCycle. Miguel, why this program?
Why not?
That's true.
Of course. Most importantly, this is aligned with who we are and who we strive to be. We recognize the scope of the challenge related to the use of plastics in packaging, and we understand the opportunity that we have because of our impact. So we have also heard from many market partners, VIPs, customers, over time, over this past year, since last Earth Day, requesting some kind of initiative that can help them do this. And so it became clear to us that this would be a great place to start. Finally, it really is the right thing to do.
I completely agree with you. Why not? We
Exactly.
have to. It's our responsibility. And what exactly is the MONAT Recycling Program?
The MONAT Recycling Program is simply a solution that gives our customers, VIPs, and market partners the ability to properly discard empty MONAT product containers in the most environmentally responsible way. We are partnering with TerraCycle, the global leader in collecting and repurposing hard-to-recycle waste to make our empty containers recyclable.
You know what I learned about sustainability in this process, Miguel? It turns out that most of the world's waste is recyclable one way or the other. The challenge is having the systems and processes locally available to recycle. No matter where we live, the local system might not be able to process the material we all use on a daily basis. That's why we decided to work with TerraCycle. TerraCycle is a social enterprise on a mission to eliminate the idea of waste. We partner with them because they offer national, easy-to-use recycling platforms that allow everyone to recycle everything. In the US, Canada, and in over 100 countries around the world, including Europe. TerraCycle reuses, upcycles, and recycles waste instead of landfilling it. This moves waste from a linear system to a circular one, allowing it to keep cycling in our economy. By partnering with us, they are able to make MONAT products containers, recyclable wherever the program is available. And as I said, it's around the world, so I'm excited about it. So tell me, Miguel, how does it work?
It's very simple. After using your MONAT products, collect the empty containers. Put them in a box. Visit our program page, monatglobal.com/recycle, to sign up for the program and print a free shipping label. Then attach the label on the box and send it via UPS. Let's show everyone. Why don't we? Let's show everyone what the typical package looks like.
Let's see. So this is a box with a regular order, because you got together with our operational teams, you brought in market partners, customers, and you found out that actually our regular order has 3 products, right?
Exactly. We wanted to present the facts. We did our homework, sitting with logistics, with market partners, and the typical order contains these 3 products: hair care, let's say, shampoo, conditioner, Rejuvenique.
And then we have a
Promo
order.
Promo orders normally contain anywhere between, on average, 6-7 units.
Let's say that this one has 6, okay? So, and we also use wellness.
Yep.
So let's put the greens, collagen, which is my favorite,
Yep.
and sleep drops.
Very popular.
So we put everything here, and what happens next?
Well, there you can see that this product box is full. So then you can close that box,
We can
use tape properly,
tape,
and
we'll
simply
close it.
attach the shipping label that you can print for free by visiting the program page. Very simple, that's it.
And there you go.
Goes to UPS.
You take this to UPS and you're recycling. How amazing is that? But I also heard we have other scenarios, like a super user scenario, which
That's right.
maybe it's a family
Right.
with like a lot of people in their house and everyone is using MONAT, which makes sense,
This is
right?
not what the normal box for the order of what we call a super user. And in that case, you have a family that has skincare products, maybe they have some products in
Maybe
the
for the
MONAT
kids?
Junior line. Of course, there's some hair care as well, the masks, beautiful packaging. Finally, it's going to go to a place where it will be taken care of into a second life. And the idea, again, is to make sure that you fill your box to maximize your impact.
You close it,
We close it, we
Put
tape it,
the
and we put
label, you take it to UPS.
pre-printed label.
Is there a minimum size, Miguel, for these boxes?
That's a great question. There is no minimum size for shipments. However, in order to maximize your impact, we encourage you to ship your recyclables when your box is full, to minimize the carbon footprint of this program.
That's the other thing, carbon footprint. I've learned so many things and so many ways to make an impact, but now we're gonna start with recycling. Where is this program available?
Right now, it is currently only available in the US. However, we plan to expand the program into Canada, the UK, and other markets very soon. You can keep up with the latest by visiting monatglobal.com/sustainability.
I am so excited about this, but I'm even more excited about the fact that we can make an even greater impact and at the same time recycle. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. Your participation in the program not only has a positive impact in the environment, it can also support the work of select nonprofit organizations. With every shipment you send in, you will receive credit that can be applied towards donations to charitable organizations of your choice. For every 1 pound of material received, you will earn $1 that can be sent to the organization of your choice.
What? So I receive money, we have the opportunity to recycle and an opportunity to give back, because at the moment I send a box to TerraCycle. The more you recycle, the bigger the impact. You send the box, you receive credits, and you can donate those credits to the organization of your choice. How amazing is that?
That's exactly right. Now you're extra motivated.
Oh,
Double the
God.
incentive. We want to invite everyone to join us as we celebrate Earth Day every day with our MONAT family by taking action, using the resources we make available to help us build a beautiful world.
Join us in making a greater impact. We are a family that makes an impact everywhere we go. So what are some of the ways you recommend to start making a difference? On the side of recycling our empty containers, what are some other ways?
Reducing your personal plastic use is a great way to alleviate the global plastic pollution problem. Take stock of all the plastic you use every day, and remember to reduce and reuse then recycle.
I love that, and I completely agree. I started to do a few of those things myself after you have helped me understand so much this issue, and I want to make sure I said this. You need to be recycling properly, and you take advantage of the opportunities that are available in MONAT, in your community, in your city. Make sure you take part on making a difference together. Sign up for the MONAT recycling program and send your box when it's full of empty containers. Help us reach our goal. We want to achieve 4,000 pounds of recyclable waste collected through this program in 2021.
That is a very, very lofty ambition, and we hope that you help us get there.
Oh, they will.
Stay in touch via sustainability@monatglobal.com. Let's do this.
Let's do this, Miguel. I'm ready.
Let's
Thank
go.
you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
We are absolutely thrilled to be launching TerraCycle to help build a beautiful world through our sustainability efforts. And what's actually really cool is that we've been using the term sustainable ever since MONAT began. Except we've used it in the context of the importance of building a sustainable business. You might ask yourself, what does that mean? Well, first, like any company, our vision is to continually grow. In other words, to sustain our growth. And throughout our 6+ years since its inception, we've done just that by building a first-rate organization, formulating and manufacturing and continually expanding our line of products, best products on the market, I might add, and introducing MONAT into new markets. Most importantly of all, we've focused on the growth of an incredible family of MONAT Market Partners, as well as preferred VIP customers. As you know, the results have been tremendous. MONAT is now an $800 million company. Our global presence includes the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Poland, with more markets set to open soon. Our market partners number nearly 500,000 globally, and we are super proud to have a whopping 1.5 million VIP customers. So as a company, we're incredibly proud of our sustained growth, and we're focused on it daily. But the second area of sustainability in our business, one that I'm just as proud of, if not more so, is the personal level, helping each and every one of our independent market partners sustain their businesses. And whether we're talking about sustainability on the corporate level or on the personal business level, to me, another term for sustainability is staying power. I actually looked this up, and the definition of staying power is the ability to maintain an activity or commitment despite fatigue or difficulty, stamina. Wow, that's something we all need, isn't it? Every day. And not just when it comes to work, but as families, as parents, as members of organizations, churches, anything worth sustaining. Anything worth a commitment. Anything, as Ray shared earlier, that's driven by purpose. Now, don't get me wrong, the obstacles are real. Fatigue, we all get tired. Even though some of you superheroes out there are great at never showing it. Difficulty? How many different forms it can take? Self-doubt, naysayers, interruptions, setbacks of all kinds. And in this industry especially, there are no guarantees. We offer an incredible opportunity, yes, but you have to do the work. And yes, it's hard work. It takes an enormous amount of energy and spirit and belief and grit. That's why you can't do it alone. I know that right now, such a wide range of our MONAT family are watching, ranging from our most successful top leaders to our very newest ones, as well as those of you who may be interested in MONAT and are looking to find out more. And among this diverse audience, many of you already know this, and if you don't, I'll tell you right now, the number one key to staying power, to sustaining a MONAT business, is relationships. If you're already a part of the MONAT family, you're familiar with what we call the MONAT Festo, our declaration that states we build beautiful lives. We live and help others live with health, purpose, and joy. There's so much meaning packed into this statement, but right in the center, there's an incredibly powerful pair of words, and I want to repeat them. Help others. In a nutshell, that's what MONAT is all about. Take it from one of our absolute superstars, a remarkable leader we recently inducted into the MONAT $5 million Club. Recognizing her achievement of that milestone in cumulative sales since she started her MONAT business. Her name is Sarah Hill, and I know she has impacted so many lives among those of you watching right now. In her comments during our gala just a few weeks ago, Sarah spoke of the importance of having a servant's heart. It's not about me, she explained. I say this every day, multiple times a day. When you're frustrated, get lost in the service of others, she said. When you're sad, get lost in the service of others. When you're confused, you guessed it, get lost in the service of others. Want to build a multi-million-dollar team? You must get lost in the service of others. Sarah, that's perfect. For those of you who don't know her, she is the personification of staying power, a truly amazing leader, and her words are exactly what we mean by building beautiful lives. I've always loved the idea of an emotional bank account, which I believe first came from Stephen Covey. The idea is that we each have an account and we make deposits and withdrawals to and from each other's accounts with the way that we treat each other. Do something nice for someone? That's a deposit. Make a mistake? That's a withdrawal. And the thing is, the stronger relationships we build by making those deposits, the safer we are when a withdrawal happens, to us or to someone else. The beauty of this business is that we don't have to be perfect, because none of us ever will be. But by making it our purpose to serve and to elevate those around us, we pave the way for sustainability in all that we aspire to achieve. We're about to hear from a new Associate Executive Director in Arizona who's building blocks like crazy. She's already Tier 2 qualified for Passport, and she has an amazing story. She's a former NBA host for the Phoenix Suns, but a year ago found herself moving back in with her family. Fast forward to this year, she's bought a new house. She just paid for her entire kitchen renovation with her last MONAT check. She's found true success with MONAT and is passionate about helping others do the same. Please welcome Associate Executive Director Alicia Blanco.
Hey everyone, I'm Alicia Blanco, a Managing Market Mentor, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how this business has completely changed my life. Just want to warn you that I probably will cry a few times throughout this video. I'll make it quick though, I don't want you to feel like you're watching a novela, but man, my life was a novela this time last year. If you were to look at my social media a year ago during this time period, it looks like I had everything together, when truly everything was falling apart. My husband and I dreamt of having our own home. We didn't want to have a condo anymore or live in an apartment. We wanted to buy a house. But in order to do that, we knew we had to make some changes. So we downsized, literally sold everything. We moved into my sister and brother-in-law's casita. It's a tiny little house outside of a house, like smaller than a guest house. In fact, I guarantee you that the room you are watching this video in is way bigger than the casita that my husband and I were sharing. So we sold everything, we downsized, but that meant a tiny room, tiny closet. My clothes were in the trunk of my husband's car. My shoes were in the trunk of my car. A year ago, right now, this is what was going on. Emotions were high, finances were tough, and ultimately my husband and I separated during this time as well. Every night I went to bed asking God for something to come into my world to just make everything better, and it was this right here. I had all the excuses when I was introduced, all the reasons to say no. I work in the wedding industry. I also work in the NBA. I'm the in-arena host for the Phoenix Suns. Super busy girl, right? No time for a side hustle. But after 3 months of just using it, I noticed my hair was growing. People were asking if I was wearing extensions, if I dyed my hair. Also, my skin started to transform. So after 3 months, the light bulb went off. People are asking, may as well talk about it. Then we were hit with the global pandemic and everything came to a screeching halt. All my weddings, basketball stopped. So I'm so thankful that I had just started working this business right around the same time. 4 months in, I earned my first paid-for trip to the Dominican Republic. On my 6th month mark of working the business, I earned the Cadillac. And since then, I've earned another trip with all the girls to Cabo. I've now earned my 2nd trip to the Dominican Republic. Vegas is coming up, all from this side hustle turned main hustle. And the best part, is I'm not living in a casita anymore. We've actually saved up enough. We were blessed to purchase our first home that we're going to be able to completely renovate our kitchen, dream living room, dream closet, dream everything, thanks to this business. Talking about that every time gets me, no matter how many times I've told this story, from a casita to your dream house, from eating in your sister-in-law's kitchen, your mom and dad's kitchen, to building your dream kitchen. I truly could go on and on about how much this has changed so much for me, but just restoring my relationship with my husband, building our dream future, our future home. And the best part is seeing women and men on this team do that for themselves too. Watching women and men on my team become debt-free, my own sister, earning the Cadillacs, earning the trips, staying home with their families more. To watch people on your team who are like, oh gosh, I could never go on camera, that's not my thing, it's so easy for you, but that's nothing I could ever do. They're out in these streets making reels, they're going live, they're hosting Zoom calls now. The glow up and the self-development, that's what it's about. And I'm watching it happen every day. So in the spirit of sustainability, how do you sustain a healthy business? How have I been able to do it? And here's the kicker. It's not about you. It is entirely about other people. Helping them get their confidence back with their hair, their skin, and now their wellness. But at the same time, having the opportunity to give someone that financial freedom, financial confidence, the best feeling, caring more about other people than you do about yourself. You keep in touch with your VIPs like their family, because I genuinely care about their hair and their skin and their health. But not just about that, I care about how they're doing, how's their family. I'm on a mission to put the social aspect back into social network marketing. I also credit sustaining my business to taking people on the journey with me. Using social media, it's the most amazing tool we have at our fingertips, literally. MONAT stands for bringing positivity to the community and to our planet. So to sustain a healthy business, you need to be committed to impact the lives of others, not just with the way that they look, with their hair, with their skin, but maybe with their whole life, their whole world that can be changed with this business, just like mine was. This company is committed to making an impact and truly elevating others, helping other people elevate, give them hope. So sustain your healthy business by pouring into others and giving them hope. So whatever you do, please, please, please get with a market partner who invited you to watch this and ask them what's next. What are the next steps? Trust me, the minute you say, okay, let's do this, your life is gonna change. And who knows, maybe it'll be you sitting right here a year from now, sharing your story about how MONAT changed your whole life.
Thank you, Alicia. Wonderful stuff. From building a beautiful world through MONAT sustainability to building beautiful lives through our opportunity, I'd say the excitement is building around the health, purpose, and joy that are so central to MONAT. As I hope you can see, we're building upon these pillars day by day, and it's making us stronger and better on a corporate level, on a team level, and on a personal level. Okay, today we salute the earth with a pledge to contribute to a healthier planet. We celebrate our business and the power of purpose and relationships that make MONAT an opportunity like no other. And as I love to say, but wait, there's more. We are MONAT and we are modern nature. It's in our name and it's in our products. And as Lou shared earlier, our MONAT sustainability commitment includes our approach to incredible products, from their formulas to their packaging to how we get them into your hands. So, in case you're wondering, yes, this is a segue to some very exciting product news. Are you ready, MONAT family? Please welcome back our CEO and my friend, Ray Urnetta, and our Vice President of Product Development and Marketing, Laura Garrett.
Wow, Ray, I am so glad to be back here with you to talk about products.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm glad that you're here. And you know that one of my favorite things to do is launch new products.
Okay, well, we have so many great high-performing products across hair, skin, and wellness, and they really are all so great.
That's true, if I do say so myself, Laura. But you know what? I'm thinking about something. Since we launched MONAT in 2014, I've received so many DMs, I still do, texts, emails, requesting me that certain limited edition products like OFYs should come back into the line on a permanent basis.
So, Ray, what has been some of the most common questions, concerns that customers have been asking for?
Well, they want a product that is non-irritating.
Okay, what else?
A product that is non-stripping of moisture on the skin.
I've heard that too, and I think we have something that fits those needs. Do you?
Yes, we do. So I think we're ready to launch it right now. Let's share it.
We are so excited to share the launch of our newest product, Soothing Micellar Shampoo. It's our latest introduction into the MONAT hair care family and works for even the most sensitive scalps.
And it was one of our biggest requests as a favorite formula only for you. And we brought it back just in time because we know that scalp care is one of the biggest trends right now.
Yes, Ray, a healthy scalp is linked to healthy hair. So what's great about Soothing Micellar Shampoo is that its deep cleansing, refreshing formula is gentle enough for even the most sensitive and delicate scalps. It's the power of micelles.
That's so cool. So Laura, you mentioned micellar. What is it and what makes micellar special?
Ray, I'm really glad you asked. Micelles are tiny but powerful cleaning agents that work to deeply clean your scalp and hair. They do such a great job because they have a positive and negative charge. One side attracts oil and the other side attracts water. So think of them like a magnet that pulls out the dirt, impurities, and product buildup. So what you get is a deep yet gentle cleanse, washing away product buildup, pollution, and dirt for fine, delicate hair without irritating or stripping essential moisture.
Well, that sounds special. You know what? I like what you're saying, especially when having to deal with a sensitive scalp. You always want to make sure that it's not irritating and gentle enough, but super powerful cleaning.
Yes, that's right, Ray. Soothing Micellar Shampoo is fragrance-free, gentle enough to use every day without ever drying out your scalp or hair, and ideal for even the most sensitive scalps. And it's sustainable. It only contains 14 ingredients that deliver gentle yet powerful results where most traditional formulas contain anywhere of 20 or more ingredients. Our packaging uses post-consumer recycled plastic. That's 100% PCR, which is great for our environmentally conscious customers.
This is super cool. In addition to being a gentle yet effective shampoo, this shampoo is also sustainable.
The packages, yes.
I love it. Well, MONAT is doing the part to give back to the environment.
So what makes this so great? This shampoo deep cleans, yet gently lifts and removes things like dirt and product buildup without causing irritation or stripping. And it delivers immediate and 24-hour scalp comfort for a calm and comfortable clean. Soothing Micellar Shampoo uses a gentle yet effective cleansing system that comes from coconut and corn. Both are eco-friendly and great for the environment. And glycerin, a naturally derived humectant and moisturizer to leave the scalp and hair feeling calm and moisturized. Our incredible clinical results reinforce the gentle yet powerful benefits. Soothing Micellar Shampoo increases hydration in the scalp with continued use by 30% in 7 days and over 55% in 14 days. That's over 50% of hydration in 2 weeks, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And the formula removes 96% of pollution deposited on scalp. After 7 days, 83% of our testers agreed that the formula clarifies hair by removing buildup and impurities from pollution. And as with all MONAT shampoos, micellar is also color safe because the micelles are what protects the color in your hair.
Try Soothing Micellar Shampoo with any of the MONAT conditioners for additional smoothing and conditioning benefits. We can't wait for you to experience Soothing Micellar Shampoo.
Laura, I think you forgot something.
Yes, you're right, Ray. We couldn't bring only one new amazing product to you today.
Like the store says, why there is more. We had to do something special that would make this an even more exciting day. Now, staying on the theme of sustainability, we have a special announcements today that will help to further reinforce MONAT's commitment to giving back to the environment. Ready?
Ready.
This is innovation too for MONAT.
Yes, it is.
Take a look. MONAT sustainable refill pouches in our best-selling shampoos. I'm excited about this. We are committed to providing sustainable packaging solutions that benefit MONAT as well as our customers and the environment. It's our way to give you the products and shampoos that you love by offering refillable pouches to fill the bottles that you have. Renew shampoo, volumizing Revive shampoo, and MONAT black shampoo conditioner in 8 ounces, sustainable, recyclable, flexible pouches. Laura, why don't you tell us what's so special about having sustainable packaging?
Of course. So, flexible packaging offers benefits in terms of sustainability, providing clean, eco-conscious packaging that protects our products' quality and purity. And this results in cutting down on carbon emissions, not only because less packs are being made, but because less packs are being transported and shipped too. This helps to provide a lower carbon footprint and also helps with the purity of the product while keeping it safe from the filling stage through end use. Sustainable refillable pouches will help move MONAT towards a circular design system, and it will help drastically cut down on the end-of-life waste and keep valuable resources in use for longer. Compared to the original bottles for the best-selling classics, Renew Shampoo, Volumizing Revive Shampoo, and MONAT Black Shampoo and Conditioner, the refill package alternative provides an environmentally friendlier option. And why do you need it? These pouches are made of 50% post-consumer recycled plastic. So they're recyclable and they're so lightweight yet really strong. This flexible packaging has a lower carbon footprint and they're so portable. They're really easy to open and reseal once you use them to get all the product out with minimal mess. It's lighter and easier to ship smarter with secure, lightweight, e-commerce ready pouches. And it offers fewer greenhouse gas emissions, so less energy is used during production.
I love all those facts. Actually, much of this information about sustainability, packaging, and learning as we go, and there's a mission that, as you heard earlier from Lou and the team, and Stuart, we're focusing on. Laura, thank you very much for this. We're so excited to share these 2 new product launches today and to know that they will fulfill all your healthy hair needs. So please, stay tuned until the end to find out when the products will be on sale. Don't run, right? We'll let you know when it's gonna be on sale. Don't go anywhere yet. Now, our next featured market partner is a former school teacher and a photographer turned full-time entrepreneur who started with MONAT as a VIP customer. After 4 months of using our products, she was hooked and knew she had to share them with everyone. She was actually recently able to buy her forever home. She's an amazing leader, has an amazing team. She's an AD, Associate Executive Director. Please welcome Amanda Brooke.
Hey everyone, my name is Amanda Brooke. I'm an Associate Executive Director with MONAT, and today I am so excited to share with you guys a little bit about my hair journey and how I got to where it is today and why I am so obsessed with MONAT's hair care. Before I became a director with the company and was on the business side, I was actually a loyal VIP customer for 6 months. And let me take you back to where it all started. January 2017, a little over 4 years ago, was when I first was introduced to these incredible products from one of my good friends, Sarah Hill, who was posting about her transformation on Instagram. At the time, my hair was an absolute disaster. It was after my second pregnancy. I was dealing with postpartum hair loss. My hair was so dry and damaged and broken. My split ends had split ends, not an ounce of shine. And I was so desperate to find something that was actually going to help bring it back to life. I was this close to chopping it off because I didn't know what else to do. I was already using very expensive products, spending a lot of money that were not giving me any results that I wanted, and I didn't know what else to do. So when I saw my friend starting to share about her transformation, I decided to just give this one last product line a try, and I am so glad that I did. Now, I have to tell you, it was not an overnight fix, okay? My hair was so damaged. It needed time, just like all good transformations. It takes a little bit of time, but I would say that once I was about a month into using the products, I was sold because I started to be able to feel this incredible difference in my hair. It was soft, it was becoming more manageable. Some of the shine was starting to come back. And on top of that, the real testament was the fact that other people were starting to notice and ask me what I was using on my hair. So I was absolutely sold, and I have not looked back since. So I'm now over 4 years into using the products, and my hair just keeps getting better and better and better. It is the healthiest it has ever been. And I use the products on my entire family, on my kids. My husband uses them, our dog. We have a golden doodle, and our pet line is so incredible. And what I love so much about MONAT and these products is not only the fact that they perform unlike any other product line I have ever seen, but they are safe and free of harmful toxic ingredients. They are naturally and botanically based. They meet European beauty standards, which is huge. And I actually didn't realize until MONAT came along that our hair actually ages just like our skin does. And MONAT's products are anti-aging, which means we get the ability to turn back the hands of time and restore the health of our hair. Let you in on a little secret, I'm gonna be 39 this year. And the fact that I have the best hair of my life at almost 40 blows my mind. So what's the key to getting the best results with MONAT? Number one, make sure that you're using products that are best for your hair type. We have products to fit absolutely everybody's needs, and using products that work best for you are going to give you the best results. And then number two, be patient. Be willing to give it the time it needs and be consistent. And I promise you, if you do that, you are going to love your results.
Thank you, Amanda. Stuart, after that, I'm more excited than ever about introducing all these new products.
I'm right there with you, and I bet everyone watching right now can't wait to try them, especially that smooth, refreshing, soothing micellar shampoo.
And of course, those new sustainable refill pouches. These are such a great thing for our market partners to be able to share with their customers.
Yep, both of those are terrific. So the only question now is, when can they get them?
Well, you know we always launch new products with a special offer to our market partners and our VIP customers before they go on sale to everyone.
Yes, and when we say everyone, this time we actually mean it, because this offer will be global, right?
Right. How about we do this? We will launch our sale for North America right after Power Hour today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And in a few weeks, it will be launched in Europe.
You read my mind, brother. So all of you market partners and VIP customers who are watching and waiting, you'll just have to sustain your wait a little bit longer. Watch your email and our MONAT official social accounts for this to come your way at 2 p.m. Eastern. And remember, it's a limited time only. So Ray, this Power Hour event has been actually a ton of fun.
It really has. So much great news and so much to get excited about and drive our business. Sustainability and with purpose.
Yes, And we've got one more big announcement to make.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, thank you. There's more. And this is about our next big virtual event.
All right, all right. So, are you ready for something different? Something unique. We've never done it before. Are you? All right.
I think they are.
I think they are.
I think they are.
Well, then get ready for Virtual X Level Up.
Now there's a different name. Why Virtual X, Ray?
First, X. It stands for experience. A new kind of virtual experience. It's going to be a rich, invigorating, inspiring learning opportunity packed with high-value education and training. And second, because we all agreed that Virtual X sounds really cool.
That's a good reason. It totally does. I love it. It's got an intrigue to it. And why level up? Because that's exactly what this event is designed to help you do. If you're watching this right now, you already know that MONAT is constantly looking to innovate. We are restless, never settle, we don't do ordinary, and we are not satisfied with what worked yesterday. Whereas, our power hours are one example of just trying new things. Virtual X is the next level. And if you share that spirit and you're looking to take your business to the next level, this event is for you.
Our team has already put together an all-star lineup to help you level up. You'll hear directly from our top field leaders, some remarkable men and women who are the best of the best.
That's awesome.
From these experts, you learn everything, from the best ways to launch your business, to establishing a team of your own, and how to experience MONAT to the fullest with our products and events. Get ready to level up with our training and tools firsthand, and you will have tangible takeaways to implement right away.
Wow, you sound excited. And like any event, we'll be sharing plenty of exciting news that's sure to help you level up, including one thing we can share right now. Our guest keynote speaker for this event will be the sought-after speaker and New York Times best-selling author of Time Traps, Todd Duncan.
He's really good.
He's really good.
Because you know why? He gives you like actionable tips, business tips. Love Todd. I am so excited to feature Todd in this event. Todd is known as the most progressive sales entrepreneur on the planet and the world's leading authority on trust. He's written 17 books. He's an incredible, engaging speaker. And when we talk about leveling up, I promise he will absolutely light your fire.
I agree. Todd is going to be phenomenal. So how do you register for this can't miss event? After Power Hour concludes today, go to monatvirtualx.com. Our early bird rate is only $14.95 through April 23rd, and after that, we're still offering incredible value at only $19.95.
This is definitely a terrific value, in my opinion. But Stuart, how about everyone who's thinking about joining MONAT right now as a new market partner? Wouldn't it be great to invite them too? I think this event will be perfect for all new market partners.
So you mean all those curious folks who are still kicking the tires, so to speak? I couldn't agree more. Tell you what, I hope you're okay with this, but we're gonna do this. Every new market partner who enrolls between today and May 7th can register for Virtual X for free after they enroll as a market partner.
I think it's really cool. I think actually it's fantastic. It will be such a beautiful thing to welcome our newest market partners, and what an excellent way to start their MONAT business.
Well, I think it's time to introduce a very near and dear person to you.
My father, the chairman of the company, and the guy that's always thinking big and always talking also about purpose. Dad,
come on out.
Mi querida familia MONAT, qué día tan mágico, qué día tan maravilloso el que hemos vivido. Quiero comenzar agradeciéndole a Rainer y a Stuart, reconociendo a su staff todo ese gran trabajo que han hecho, que han podido realizar para poder conseguir todos y cada uno de nuestros propósitos en el día de hoy. Innovación, innovación de nuevos productos, innovación y estrategias realmente bien precisas sobre cómo seguir teniendo la satisfacción de nuestros consumidores. Es parte de lo que se ha alcanzado a realizar y lo que se sigue trabajando para seguir alcanzando, pues, que esa innovación sea continua. Innovación en nuestro negocio como tal. Realmente cosas que se están haciendo que no tengo la menor duda que están impactando de una manera positiva al mercado. Nosotros en los primeros 3 meses del año hemos visto nuestros líderes llenos de emoción y llenos de la convicción de que vamos por el camino correcto y que ustedes están muy felices con lo que nosotros les estamos dando como herramientas para seguir impulsando su negocio. Nuevas estrategias que nos están llevando como consecuencia a impulsar todo lo que son nuestros objetivos, que no es otro que el hecho de tener un 2021 con una venta superior al billón de dólares. Obviamente, sabemos que para lograr esa meta tenemos que ser líderes exitosos. Estamos convencidos que para poder conseguir ese objetivo tenemos que desarrollar y consolidar los líderes que hoy día están dentro del negocio, pero también nos hace falta desarrollar los nuevos líderes que vengan a acompañarnos a nuestros proyectos para que juntos alcancemos impulsar sus negocios, hacerlos exitosos a ustedes para después alcanzar nosotros nuestro propio éxito. Así que para eso tenemos un plan de capacitación de nuevos prospectos que realmente nos va a ayudar, nos van a ayudar y nos van a impulsar, pues, en todo y cada uno de todas esas personas que quieren impulsarse y desarrollarse en el negocio. Y por supuesto, estrategia de capacitación para los que ya son líderes consolidados dentro del negocio. Vamos a trabajar por seguir a ustedes impulsando y enfocándolos en las conductas adecuadas para que así podamos conseguir que el 2021 siga dándonos tanta satisfacción y tantas alegrías. Buen momento para que las personas que están viendo a MONAT y están viendo todas estas emociones, y están viendo todas estas satisfacciones que estamos viviendo, vengan al negocio, vengan que lo estamos esperando y les estamos esperando con la expectativa de también a ustedes darles sus oportunidades. Así que trabajemos y luchemos todos los que estamos dentro del negocio en enfocar, en orientar, en informar de todas las cosas buenas que están pasando en MONAT en estos momentos. Club del Millón de Dólares. Club del Millón de Dólares es una de las cosas que realmente hemos disfrutado durante estos 6 años que hemos trabajado en MONAT. Y el mes pasado reconocimos los últimos ganadores del Club del Millón de Dólares. En total hoy día son 56 líderes que hablan de su éxito y hablan de lo que realmente se puede alcanzar cuando se trabaja con motivación, con pasión, con dedicación y que realmente se trabaja con la convicción de que sí podemos conseguir todo lo que nos propongamos dentro del negocio. Estamos muy felices por ellos, pero también estamos a la expectativa de conocer los nuevos líderes que se van a incorporar al Club del Millón, al Club de 5 millones y al Club de los 10 millones de dólares. Y por supuesto, estamos a la expectativa de que todos esos líderes que están ya en esos clubes sigan impulsándose y sigan, por supuesto, superándose mes a mes, año tras año. Así que vamos a trabajar con más pasión para que todos esos objetivos se puedan alcanzar. Mucha expectativa y mucha emoción por nuestra convención. Septiembre de 2021 va a ser el reencuentro con ustedes en una mágica convención que estamos preparando y que estamos seguros que nos va a llenar todas y cada una de las expectativas que tenemos. Nosotros estamos convencidos que en ese septiembre de 2021 vamos a tener más de 15,000 personas reunidas con nosotros, pues escuchando de todo lo que tenemos para ustedes, escuchando de los nuevos anuncios, y escuchando de más innovación y escuchando de toda esa estrategia que nos va a seguir consolidando todo y cada uno de nuestros propósitos. Ganadores de Elite, imagínense ustedes, los vamos a ver en Tokio. Vamos a verlos en Tokio, Dios mediante, en octubre. Vamos a estarlos viendo allá y vamos a estar celebrando con ustedes todos esos grandes logros que han alcanzado gracias a la dedicación, a la constante dedicación que le tienen a su negocio, a la constante dedicación que tienen en desarrollar líderes, en apoyar a su gente, en consolidar a cada uno de sus líderes en los objetivos que tienen. Eso realmente es un premio que nosotros vamos a disfrutar de una manera muy especial. Así que Tokio, estoy seguro que va a ser de mucha emoción y de mucha satisfacción para esos ganadores de élite. Y por supuesto, apertura de nuevos mercados. Imagínate tú, confirmado ya 3 nuevos mercados vamos a estar abriendo este año y es cuestión de tiempo para poder anunciarles a ustedes cuáles son esos mercados y cómo vamos a trabajar para que juntos alcancemos que estos mercados nuevos se sigan impulsando como se han impulsado todos esos mercados que hasta hoy día tenemos. Así que, familia, estamos en el momento clave, estamos en el momento adecuado, estamos en el momento preciso para ponerle la milla extra, para impulsar más nuestra dedicación, para ponerle más ganas y más pasión a nuestro negocio, porque estamos creciendo y seguimos creciendo. Todo lo que realmente nos estamos proponiendo este año se está dando y eso nos tiene muy felices y muy llenos de expectativa. Así que como lo he dicho siempre, amigos, amigas, lo mejor aún no llega. Así que vamos a ponerle ganas, vamos a ponerle dedicación para que este año todos y cada uno de nosotros tengamos la satisfacción de decir, lo logramos, seguimos siendo exitosos, seguimos siendo una compañía que crece y crece y que sigue dando grandes oportunidades. Así que, les repito, vamos a trabajar duro porque lo mejor aún no llega.